Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing good. This is another wonderful day in the Matrix, in the Pulsechain Matrix, whatever you want to call it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Got my troll shirt on tonight. My shirt says, punishable with a fine means legal for a fee. Punishable with a fine means legal for a fee. I made that one up. Hope you like it. Hope you guys like it. Oh, and our boy, Mr. Brian Magruder. Thank you, sir. Let me show you the back of it. Pulsechain Hex. Yeah, boy. Got my fishing hat on. Hope everyone is having a wonderful time with this nice Pulsechain launch and all the stuff that's coming soon. C5555, we're doing great, brother. We're doing great. Beetroot, yes, I am a happy potato over in beetroot land. For those of you guys who do not know, they have leagues just like we have leagues in Hex and Pulsechain, and potato will be the equivalent to a shark. So I'm a happy potato. I am a big fan of privacy and privacy protocols. So therefore, I have quite a large bag of beetroot. And when the weak lettuce hands were selling, I was buying. So originally when it launched, I did not participate in the sacrifice phase. I don't know how I missed it, but I missed it. So when it launched, I bought a decent bag, and then it went up, I think like 6 or 7 or 8x. I sold it all because I saw Richard tweeted it. So FOMO, I figured, hey, the price is going to come back down. And it did. And for the same amount of money, I now am a happy potato, and I have my bags packed, and they will be there for a long time now. And Beat just launched some new stuff, and they're updating always. So looking forward to that one. And I understand why they're not doing a lot of marketing. They don't want to get into trouble like Tornado Cash or any of these other protocols to help you with your privacy. But people will find it on their own, just like I did. So if you're looking for something that's going to do really well to help with your privacy in the future, look at Beetroot. Eating Randy looks like Elon likes Hex. Oh, yeah, we're about to get to that one. I didn't even look at the Hex price. Did that do anything? Elon, if you're in here whispering, have my baby. I mean, I can have your baby. Twitter is wild right now. It sure is. J-Pon, what's going on? That's putting it all over here, out there, Paul. Hey, Ted, thank you. Ramon, good to see you. Locksmith, AX enthusiast. Thank you, Big Tex Tickles. What's good, digital fam? Hey, come get me aliens. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Where you been? Yeah, we're gonna get to it in a second. Wendy Shift. Elon's joined the Hex fam. He sure does. Sure looks like he's doing it. Thank you, Timothy. This is from our boy Brian Magruder. He supplied me with like 4 or 5 hats already. He's always sending me hats because he knows I'll wear them live. So let's go ahead. This is what everyone's talking about. Our boy Elon. This guy Tim Sweeney. He said maybe AI draws us with 8 fingers per hand because it envisions us counting in hexadecimal like it does. And Elon says, I have a fondness for hex. And I wrote, you summoned. And then World Alternative Media, which is Josh Sigurdsson, he commented, I knew you'd comment in minutes. Keith put in the highest of stakes image. And it just went, Elon, he had to have known what was going to happen. It just keeps rolling from here. The Hexicans just took over. Crypto hostess, hex.com. Let's go. Hex Pulsechain, hex.com. Hex Maxi's about to come out every corner possible. Did you say Hex? Keith also put the richardhart.com link. Hex is proven technology. ERCW, I guess Eric Wall, it's over for you. Hex is rated excellent. Nice. Let's shoot Hex to Saturn. Beautiful. Nice. see, Elon gets that kind of stuff. That's something he'll understand. High yield time deposit, immutable code, trustless yield paid in liquid hex daily, the world's first zero tax and zero fees reflection token. Reflection token? It's not a reflection token. More liquid than a T-share at a fraction of the cost. Who? Oh, they're talking about the Super Stake Hex token. Super Stake Win is a reflection token. Okay. Man, Hex is not a reflection token. Let's make that clear. So it's true. I like it. Everyone's doing their marketing here. Hex.com from why can't why thank you, sir, from Corey. All right, bypass that one. And Model T says Hex is a complete financial system that monetizes time to your cold storage wallet. Time is our only true currency. Passive income is the holy grail of income streams. Self-custody is everything. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Nice. Very well done. Access to lies. So do about 300,000 other Ethereum users. Very good, brother. Nice. But now you're... Bro, I thought you were amazingly legit and cool before, but now you're beyond alpha legit. So many of us have wanted to get you and Richard Hart in the same place for so long to combine your knowledge. Faces will melt. Hex equals better than Bitcoin. Pulsechain will change the game. I think he's being a little bit hopeful there. David, summoning Richard. This happened while Richard's probably sleeping. Hex price didn't pump at all. World's largest free airdrop. Yep. Say it again, Elon. You're getting me all. If you're not talking about the real Hex, then right to jail. Oh, God. Look at this. Dip catcher put in the contract. Nice. That's a good move. Way to go, Tanto. Greatest crypto ever invented. I agree. Dollar cost crypto me, this fucking content right here. Gary said Hex is the way. Oh, God. Crypto Vans, Crypto Nate, all you guys, you're just showing up. Wait till you hear about Pulse. Man, look. Josh, I gotta do a call with Josh. Him and I go back a long time to our anarcho-capitalist days, and we've both been enthusiastic about a couple of the same projects, Epic Cash and Pulsechain and stuff. So, gotta chat with that guy. Oh, hey, these guys snuck in. Too spooky. He showed up. Hey, look, a Tower Bank ad. Bars Beast says, Hex, let's go. If you guys don't have some swag, Hex swag, check out Bars Beast. He's got some good, or at BARZA attacks on Twitter. He's got a nice Hex and Pulsechain swag website. This is cool. Transformers. It's even got a Hex logo in the middle. And whoever built that was pretty cool. Nice. All right. So let's change to over here, see if Hex pumped at all, because that's it's up 6.39%. Nope, wrong one. Oh, geez. Hex on Ethereum we want. Yeah, Hex on Ethereum was like, this means nothing to me. But there are some small buys coming in. Look at this, all green. Look at that. There's a lot of green buys, but the price isn't doing much. 2093. So almost a penny. All right, let's go back to you guys real quick. So how's everyone feeling about that? Yep. Hey, MCG. Thank you, Mom. People losing their minds. Yes, it is. Richard always says that Hex, having the name Hex, is the best possible thing that he could have done for the actual cryptocurrency, because it's such an easy name to remember, and stuff like that with Elon just tweeting about Hex meaning 6 just made sense. I mean, that he's just going to say it, so it looks like he's kind of doing marketing for us. and we get to jump all over it. And since he's the owner of Twitter, going in and hijacking that thread, absolutely genius. Hello, Victory, Sandy Beach, Chico. Today I went ahead because we're going to Toronto and at the end of August. I went ahead and bought our tickets to go to the Toronto Zoo because I haven't been to a nice zoo with my son yet. Last year when we were in London, we wanted to go to the London Zoo, but there was just so much stuff going on, and we decided not to. I think it was raining one day, the day we wanted to go. So I'm going to take him to the Toronto Zoo, and I bought the tickets today. And Toronto Zoo's got something pretty cool. They've got one-on-one things that you could do with the animals, like small groups. And we chose to do the polar bear, get to meet the polar bear. So I paid a little bit extra for us to go have an afternoon with the polar bear. Oh, man. First, I was going to do the giraffe, but the day that we wanted to do it, it was already sold out. So I was just thinking about how Toronto because of Chico. Chico he's our fellow Ontarian, however you say that. Randy, need to know where to sign up for your group. It's just below. It's down below. I could also just run the banner really quick. Let me see. There you go. The banner's running. Hello, sir. I love our community. Always out front and vocal for Hex. Yeah, absolutely insane. We're so quick to it, too. Chico. Labassi's in Connecticut. Nice. I've only ever driven through Connecticut. I don't even think I've ever gotten out of my car. I used to live in Maine, and the only time I would go through Connecticut, I'd stop in Hartford, I think, to get gas. That was about it. Let's see, where am I? Hello, Tom. Don't Panic says, hey, Randy, are you planning to go see the highest of stakes? If it was playing here in Panama, sure. Or maybe it's going to play up in Toronto when we're there. If it's still playing by the time September comes. Did Elon just tweet about Hex? Yes, he did. About the cryptocurrency Hex? No, I don't think so, but we still made sure it looked like he did. Pulse Grandpa, hello. Randy, love the bucket hat. My hat coming soon. Nice. Yeah, this is cool. I like it. Did you watch Sound of Freedom? No, we don't have it here, Daniel. The first theater that was supposed to show it here in Panama ended up backing out, which is weird because Mel Gibson lives here part-time. He's got a house right on the waterfront. So you would think that Panama would support somebody a resident, a famous actor. But Cinépolis, which is, I think, a Mexican-owned theater group, they have come out and said that they might be supporting the showing of The Sound of Freedom later in August. So we will see. Might be able to see it here. Elon's phone is blowing up right now from the pissed off and horrified BTC maxis. That's legit. You know it, Paul. You know it, but Elon's never been a maxi, which is great. Unlike his Jack guy. Jack was definitely a maxi. Umberto, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. How many members and no permissions now? We're right around 300. I think it's 284. We were 300 the other day, and the anniversary of the Pulsechain launch just passed again. So when I did that, remember I gave away 20,000 Pulsechain for anybody who signed up. So I got like 150 or something people sign up during that time. And a lot of those people were just there for the Pulsechain. So the group is once again retracting, going back down a little bit. But we're averaging a new user at least once a day. So one new person joining no permissions every day. So the growth trajectory is pretty nice. Go ahead and join us, guys. We've got an awesome community. We do strategy calls on Mondays at noon Eastern and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we don't just talk about crypto. We also have things where we discuss residencies in other countries, living in other countries, banking offshore, and healthy living, those kind of things, because I'm on that path trying to change my life in the health side, and a lot of people in the group are too, and we share that knowledge amongst each other. I have a feeling that the powers that be are going to continue to clamp down on alternative health choices, like supplements, like they're doing in Canada right now. They want to make all supplements illegal in Canada. So you'll need to have this kind of information shared privately. So that's why I think having a private group is so important. And right now is the time to start getting all your natural health recipes and stuff prepared, because who knows, they might start scrubbing the internet and might not be able to see those anymore. So make sure you get your little book together with everything you need to know to for your health. V-Mart, good to see you. Black pepper. Yeah, Kyle, Elon's all over it. If this would have happened like an hour earlier when I was making the cover for the tsunami image, I would have used the Elon tweet. But hey, Dosteezy, thank you. It is a cool hat. Brian Magruder always hooking me up. Crazy to think they will ban vitamin C and D in Canada. Yeah, they're going to ban everything. Hey, Hexmos. The powers that be in Canada, the health groups in Canada, they are really bending to the will of the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry does not want supplements at all. For example, I take cayenne pepper. It's just, all it is ground up cayenne pepper. You can make this at home. My mom, she's a master at growing peppers. So I could literally grow peppers, dry them out, and then grind them up and have my own cayenne pepper to use. But knowing that is very important, because if I didn't have things like TikTok, I never would have learned about cayenne pepper last year. And it's one of the easiest ways for me to lower my blood pressure quickly. So my blood pressure is getting out of control, just go take some cayenne pepper. It works wonders, man. Dilates those blood vessels. Yeah, banning vitamins equals pure insanity. Yep, if you want the vitamins, you can only get the ones made by the pharmaceutical companies. So they won't be all natural. They'll all be oil-based, stuff that's not going to be healthy for us. Where do you get the pictures or artwork for your covers? Oh, I make them. I make them with Midjourney, MIDJOURNEY. It's AI-based. So I put in the prompts, what I wanted to make, and it'll give me a bunch of different images, and I might have to do some tweaking. I think it cost me like $10 a month for Midjourney, and it's totally worth it. So, like the other day on Mondays, it was theater. I said a Greek theater with the actors, and it spit out a bunch of images, and I chose that one. Ted says Viagra dilates the blood vessels also. Yes, it does. Exactly. Cayenne pepper is not a crime. Okay, caught up with those. So let's go to what I wanted to discuss tonight. And that is the tsunami of projects, Dapps, that are coming to Pulsechain over the next couple months is going to blow your freaking mind. And every maxi in the Pulsechain and Hex ecosystem, they're going to have aneurysms, because there's going to be so many opportunities for us to make money in this ecosystem that it would be madness not to participate. Madness. If you choose to, you could just stay in PulseX and Pulsechain. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a maxi of a token. I understand that, but I believe in having a bunch of different tokens and spreading my wealth amongst the different projects. So first and foremost, the Liquid Loans has been tweeting a lot lately. They've been making videos. This is Crypto Crazy. He made a new video. Check it out. He updates everything that's going on with Liquid Loans, as well as the Fetch Oracle. I heard that those of us who sacrifice for Liquid Loans are going to get an airdrop of this Fetch token automatically. So congratulations, everyone who sacrificed, because you're going to get a free token. It appears that way. Okay. So Liquid Loans is on its way. They're doing some great things. Here he is talking about it. And we just had my buddy Ben He interviewed Walrus yesterday. If you haven't checked out that live stream, absolutely phenomenal. So that's stuff for liquid loans. Next up is another team from Australia. It's Coast. Coast is coming along and they're building their tools for Pulsechain. It says fiat on-ramp update, new banking partner secured, agreement signed, fees paid. CST or Coast will launch as the first fiat-backed native stablecoin on Pulsechain. Yes. Way to go, Coast team. Another DApp, something that we need, an on-ramp. And then we have Famous coming. Famous is built by the Fiat team, PHIAT. We just call them the PH team. These guys are building a lot of different dApps. They pick the really good stuff that's already been working on Ethereum, and they just bring it over and build it on Pulsechain. Actually, Famous came from Arbitrum. It's a project called GMX, probably the best performing crypto during the bear market, and they've just renamed it. It's called Famous over on Pulsechain, and that one is coming soon. What they're saying here is that if you like PulseX in 2021, you should be a buyer now. That's right. PulseX is going to do really well in the coming months, or maybe in the coming 2 years. We'll see. But get ready for Famous. I didn't pull it up, but Fiat is the other one. Fiat's getting ready to launch as well. Fiat is the fork of Aave, AAVE, over on Ethereum, and that's coming soon. They already launched their fork of Balancer, BALANCER, on Ethereum. That's called Phux, PHUX, and that's been doing wonderful. And I'm staked over there. I'm earning yield over there, and I highly recommend using it. And another one is Power City. I'm just going to read this for you because this is everything that Power City is doing. This is their update as of July 11th. They said Portal X swap is available on mainnet since April 2023. While the Pulsechain cross-chain swap route through Change now is live, we are still working to connect this route to an on-chain swap on both the source and target chains. Once implemented, it will allow swapping between any of the tokens supported on Pulsechain via Portal X. That'll be great because right now I only use it for Ethereum to Pulsechain and Pulsechain to Ethereum, but it is really quick. It's much quicker than Richard's bridge. Let's go to their core update. Core.powercity.io is available since mid-April 2023 on Pulsechain testnet. Staking rewards on testnet have been manually processed up until now. The core will soon be connected to Earn protocol and Amplifier running on testnet this summer. The core front end is also being rewritten to support the required Wallet Connect 2 version 2 upgrade. Okay, all right. That means they're updating a bunch of stuff for the core. An Earn protocol has been available since May of 2023 on Pulsechain testnet. Updated pricing source contracts are being developed to utilize the upcoming Fetch Oracle network. Fetch is what the guys at Liquid Loans are building as a price source, along with a weighted average of multiple PulseX pools as a fallback source. A new LP staking contract is being tested to allow early liquidity providers for PXDC to stake their LP for Earn tokens rewards in the first few weeks after launch. Then they have the Amplifier yield compounder. This automated front end to Earn protocol and Liquid Loans on Pulsechain is almost completely completed code audit and has already completed full internal testing. We have a fully working version running on top of Liquid Loans on Pulsechain testnet, but a version for Earn protocol is being adapted to accommodate the use of PulseX and PLS for the collateral token. And then they have Pixel Park. This is their NFT marketplace. A fully operational marketplace is already running on private testnet. Explore NFTs on Pulsechain testnet using extensive search and filter functions. All right. So that's all. I'm not a big NFT guy, but that's cool for them. And then we have the big one of the NFTs, I believe, and that's Mintra. Mintra Marketplace, Launchpad, Mint Token, Staking, and Buy and Burn are now live on Pulsechain testnet version 4. So you could test that out. And then let's check out boys over at 9inch, if I could find it. Where art thou? I think I have to get an underline here. There. It's not coming up. Let's see. Well, let's see what Hexy's saying. Let's talk about poor pleb. I want to juice my following to mainly 9-inchers, plebs. Jeez. See a lot of people talking about 9-inch. When you do, make sure to hashtag it as hashtag 9-inch. Let's get this big fat eggplant trending. So he's in Portugal right now. He's the front man for 9-inch. These guys, I'm super excited to be. I had a meeting with them last Friday, and I think I'm going to join them as an advisor on the marketing side for 9-inch advertising and marketing. So I'm looking forward to helping them out because I think the project is going to do very well. Yep. Daniel says, I heard dandelion is good for your cardiovascular. Yeah, dandelion root is amazing. I take that every day as well. Hey fam, thoughts on Salmi dark horse predictions? Nah, I can't keep up with Salmi's predictions. Poor plebs only wish they could afford it. Yeah, Fetch is going to be really cool. So we have the Fetch Oracle service, and I know the guys at 9-inch are also building an Oracle service. You need an Oracle service for, I think it's the pools or the single-sided staking, or no, it's the limit orders. Limit orders on Pulsechain. In order to have limit orders, we need to have an Oracle service. So I know the 9-inch guys said that they're going to launch 9-inch with limit orders. Well, they had to go and they had to build their own Oracle service. And now we have Liquid Loan saying they're launching Fetch. So they're also going to have an Oracle service. So this is amazing. So now we're going to have two. And in my opinion, what does that mean? That means Pulsex could have limit orders in the coming future. PHUX could have limit orders, and 9-inch could have limit orders. So we'll have one of those things that we've all wanted for a long time, launched on all of our favorite dexes, and I just think that we really need it. And Portal X too. Portal X is the platform where you can trade between blockchains, but you need an Oracle service to be able to do that for Pulsechain. If you go to Portal X right now, right at the top, it says limit orders, but we can't participate in Pulsechain yet. It's all due to oracles. So we have to wait for that to occur. Liquid loans will create so much buy pressure. Yeah, Victor, I totally agree. Ben had LL on a day or two ago. Walrus is the most polished and excellent in his explanations. Go watch. Yeah, I watched it. You guys should check that one out. It's definitely a great video. Walrus is he knows how to take complicated topics and really simplify it for the people that need it, you know? And even me, when he starts talking about things, I'm like, okay, I get it a little bit better now because Walrus explained it. Laccaroni, good to see you. Portal X swap from ETH to Pulse. Excellent, thanks. Yeah, it works simple and it takes about 7 minutes. I've used it twice going to Pulsechain and twice coming from Pulsechain, so it works good. Will they do BMB at Pulse? I have a little bit of, yeah, Tim, yeah, absolutely. Or try it at least. It'll tell you whether it's not going to work or not, whether it's not supported. Whiskey and water tonight. Nice. You always got the good stuff. All right, let's go into the charts here. Here is Hex on ETH 0.0093. And look at how it's all buy orders. That's so funny. All because of the Elon thing. All right, we want to go back here. I want to pull up Dex Screener for Pulsechain. Type in Pulsechain here. I don't want to see just one token. I would like to see a little bit of everything. And make sure you guys see this. Yep. All right. Pulsex is sitting at 403356. It's up 0.25% today. PLS is up 1.7%. It's up to 30108. Hex on Pulsechain is 2.15 cents. It's up 7.75%. Incentive token is down 0.9% at $7.18. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to go with the ones. Looks like Zen is up 97% today. I don't know about you. I don't really pay attention to Zen. I did mint a bunch of tokens that'll be coming out, but I don't really focus too much on it. Pepe is up 14% today. People still buying Pepe. Let's see. EHEX is 0.0095. It's up 3.55% on Pulsechain. Daytona Finance is up 0.072, down 8%. Pulse Bitcoin is at 0.054. Man, that one really got destroyed, eh? Hedron is at 606920. It's up 5.16% today. Hedron's really moving up. Good to see. I'm happy to see that. Weight token is up 28.54% today, and that, I guess, that has to do with the Coast news that Coast is getting ready to launch. Time token is up 10.71% today. That's for those of you guys who have the Internet Money Wallet, which I don't participate in because I'm an Aurochs guy. So I buy Urus, the Urus token, which is only available on Ethereum, and I think it's available on BNB as well. And oh, look, DAI. DAI's still $1. Unbelievable. PHUX is 0.0126, up 5.41% today. So that what happened with PHUX is a big airdrop on Sunday. Some people took profits and caused the price to dip down, and now it's heading back up. This one, everyone was mentioning to me yesterday, oh, Randy, go check out Helgo. 15 zeros, 10. Wow. It's down 100% today. If you're looking for an entry point for Helgo, maybe that's the one for you. If that's the real Helgo, I'm not sure. No, this looks like it's the real Helgo. Here it goes. This is the real one because it's on version 2. That's how I could tell. So this one is at 0.0005, and it's up 1.32% today. Poor Pleb has got 4 zeros, 1 1. It's up 5%. Texan tokens at 5061. It's up 12.5%. And I want to check Icosa, so we're going to have to pull that one up. Icosa on Pulsechain is up 15.51% today. Nice. What about Ethereum? Well, still 9 cents. Combined, so not doing too bad. Combined are like 26 cents. So I'm still down a bunch when it comes to in USD terms because I am an Icosa whale, and I continue to earn my Icosa every day. And I have a bunch of stakes coming out over the next 6 to 8 weeks. And then I made the mistake of making some 180-day ones, 240 days, 360 days for the longer ones. I didn't really understand the compounding of the shorter stakes, but it's okay. It's all good. I think Icosa is going to do just fine. Just waiting for our boy Alex to tell us what the use case is going to be going forward. Oracle service. What is an Oracle service? This is how the blockchain can talk amongst blockchains. The Oracle tells us what the prices are, what the prices should be. It's a reporting service. So imagine a news reporter, and it runs around the town and gets little pieces of news from many different places and puts it together in one location for the prices of each token. That's kind of what, in my mind, is what an Oracle does. They're like the reporter. Like, hey, they're calling them up. What's the price today over here? What's the price today over here? And it's constantly on the phone or running around town bringing in information and bringing it into one place so that all the exchanges can grab this information and publish the up-to-date prices. Now, there's some things that oracles do that people like. So there's some folks who like to do arbitrage on one exchange. Maybe the price is 10% cheaper than another one. In the past, before we had oracles, I don't know how they did it with the centralized exchanges, but you could trade between exchanges, send your tokens to a different exchange, maybe you can get a 10% better price. That kind of stuff is going away because oracles, each of the exchanges are subscribing to these oracles and getting their prices. So that's what they do. Does the Hex front end work for you, Randy? No. I use Icosa. I use the Icosa Pro front end, and it works fine. I checked it yesterday. My mom had that question. I was supposed to tell her. Mom, if you're watching, I think you're still watching, the Icosa Pro site works great. And I did it with the Aurochs wallet. Timothy, you're welcome. Jesus, we'll see you. Humberto, glad you chose the Rio as the venue for the February Panama event. I'll certainly be there and will gladly stay at the Rio again. Awesome, Humberto. Awesome. Why don't they all use Link for an Oracle? Link is on Ethereum. Link is not on Pulsechain. I think that's why. Richard Levin. Yeah, I figured that out. I thought that was weird. 17 zeros. That couldn't be the real Helgo. So congratulations to the Helgo team for looks like a successful launch. I don't know much about them. I've seen that the token just launched and people are starting to discuss it. Does Icosa Pro show all your stakes though? Yeah. Icosa asymmetrical opportunity right now. I don't know why anyone, if you're not holding your Icosa right now and your Hedron, you are betting against Alex, one of the smartest guys in the Pulsechain community. I'm not betting against him. I think this guy, he's legit and he really builds amazing stuff, and he's got some stuff up his sleeve that he's going to release to us very soon. And those things are all going to be hyper beneficial to Icosa and Hedron. So that could be why you're starting to see the price tick up, because people on the inside, or the people who have their ears to the ground for Icosa and for Hedron, are paying attention. And I'm not one of them. I'm just a big holder of Icosa, and I happen to have a decent amount of Hedron just because I was I got the 10x multiplier on all my hex stakes. And as you guys know, my hex stakes are an average of 11 and a half years. So I had no hex stakes coming out for years. They're so far out. The only action I get nowadays is the new stuff in Pulsechain, whether it be, PHUX or Icosa or beetroot. This is my excitement nowadays, guys. I stake all the stuff over on PHUX. I actually don't have any liquidity farming on PLSX at the moment. I have a decent amount over on PHUX, and my community, I show them my ones for the Fiat Maxi pool. So if you guys are in my Patreon, then you see all that. And we go through that on Thursdays and on Mondays. And it's pretty interesting. People think it's very easy. It's a set it and forget it kind of play when you provide liquidity in the pools on PHUX, but it's not. It's something you have to monitor every couple of days. And what I found is to keep, if you look at the ranges, here, let me just pull it up real quick. Why not just look at it so that you can see? Sometimes seeing things is better than just talking about it. Okay, here's the pools. Let's see, you guys, make sure you guys can see this. Nope. Oh, see, I almost started talking without showing it to you. All right, so for example, I'm in the Fiat Maxi pool. Wow, it dropped considerably today. It means big players are coming in. Let's make this bigger so you can see it. So the Fiat Maxi pool right now is at 146.5% APY or APR. APY means compounded. APR is not compounded. And you earn 59 up to 146. Well, in order for me to keep this upper echelon number, this 146, I have to have VEPHUX staked. And I actually have more USD value staked here in the VEPHUX than I have in the Fiat Maxi pool in order to max out and get the 2.5x multiplier over here on Fiat Maxi. And I'm not even getting a 2.5x. I'm getting like a 2. When I did it today and I added another $1,000 worth or something in the Prime PHUX pool, that only gave me, it put me like the 2.4x. And I'm like, God, I thought it was sufficient, but it wasn't enough to max out. But that's okay. I'll just add more into the Prime PHUX pool in a couple days. And then once I get those liquidity, those tokens, then I take them over here to the VEPHUX, and that's what gives you the multiplier. So extra earnings and voting power, boost liquidity mining yielding up to 2.5x, vote to direct liquidity mining emissions, earn your share of protocol revenue. So that's what VEPHUX does for you. It gives you the voting power and the multiplier. Now, it's hard to keep up with this. So it almost feels like you need an endless pool of money to stay at the top in your pool, which makes sense because big players are going to come in. They want to maximize their yield. They're going to come with 100 grand, and that's going to push you down. And you're going to have to fight and scratch to get back up to that 2 to 2.5x multiplier. And that's what I'm doing. So every time someone comes in and wrecks my multiplier, the next day I'm coming in and adding another $1,000, another $1,500 just to keep that multiplier up. And since there is no way to stake Pulsechain, using the VEPHUX pool and staking for 1 year is a way for me to take my Pulsechain off the market. And it's only 20% of the pool, but it's a way for me to pull it off the market. So that way I can't spend my Pulsechain. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, thank you, Brian. Someone summoned Brian. This is all thanks to him. The Hat Man. Those come up with some great designs. If you guys didn't see the back, if you're late, Pulsex Hicks. I just need to go fishing now. Elon save us. Elon save Hex. Hex is doing just fine. People forgot about Icosa when Pulsechain launched. Some of us bought the dip. Shoot, I sure did. I think I picked up about 40,000 more Icosa just because it was so cheap. It was under 10 cents for a bit there. Have a good night, Randy, and all. Pool time with the granddaughter. Oh, have fun, Tim. Chico says, I am in the VEPHUX. Do you figure locking up 1 year is better than the short term? Yeah. I lock up 1 year because I save myself. There's one thing I learned. Richard taught me. Richard Hart taught me and Hex taught me that it's better to lock up your tokens for a predetermined set of time to keep you from wrecking yourself. And we know that the bull run is likely to be going well or just getting underway. I'm looking at my calendar right now in July. July will probably really amping up in 2024. So by that time, our PHUX tokens might be worth 50 cents each. I don't know. 50x? That's less than a 50x. It's like a 42x or something. Maybe PHUX goes up that high. Maybe by that time, maybe Pulsechain is half a penny. Oh, Lord. Can you imagine? All right. So maybe that happens. Who knows? I'm willing to bet on it. So me locking up my tokens for that amount of time means that I have the possibility of getting a nice multiplier. And the only way for me to do that is to lock them up and not be able to get them out. So I'm using it for that. That's the use case I'm using it for, because there's no real way to lock up your Pulsechain. I know Maddie has his tool. If you guys like Maddie's tool, use that. But I can do it with the pools on PHUX. And I think I'm going to be able to, I don't know what 9inch has in store, but I know I could lock up my 9inch tokens for a prescribed, predetermined time frame as well. And I'll probably lock up 10 to 20% of my 9inch tokens for 1 year to see what happens with those two. So I use Hex for taking my PLS off the market. There you go, Coin Critic. Nice. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, thank Mr. Brian Magruder for that. Selling put out an Elon Hex vid 30 minutes ago. Jeez. Salmi, guys sure Salmi's not AI. he's on it too fast, man. Randy, do you stake your VFUX for the full year? Yeah, sorry, I do. Mine actually comes out in June because I started staking VEPHUX not a long time ago, but like a month ago. So therefore, my original stake is in June. I just keep adding to that stake and just keeping that original date. Yes, half a penny, please. Let's go for it. Randy, do you think Congress will successfully ban themselves from owning stocks, at least on paper? That would be amazing. I think that will be fair because this whole thing, looking at what Pelosi's done and how she's benefited so much financially from owning stocks and she's probably the most speculative, the best winner in the stock markets over the last 10 years. She's got quite a track record. So maybe not allowing them to trade stocks will be a smart move. Get them out of, let's get out of the fascism. If you guys know what fascism is, it's the combining of government with private business. And what's going on over the last 20, 30 years in the US is looking more and more like fascism. So not a good look for a country that was built to be a republic. What did Elon do? Well, he tweeted about Hex. That's what he did. Let's show you. Let me see if I can find it again. Yes, I got it. You got to scroll to the top. Maybe AI draws us with 8 fingers per hand because it envisions us counting in hexadecimal like it does. And Elon says, I have a fondness for Hex. And then we just unleashed hell. The Hex community just went to town. We just let everyone know about Hex. Thank you, Elon, for giving us a grand marketing opportunity. That's what happens when you have a community that is as vocal as we are and knows how to meme. We know how to meme. We just go for it, you know? Randy, what is your BTC top call? 80,000 or over 100? Oh, I think it's going over 100 this time. I don't know where it's going to go. Maybe, yeah. I'm not going to just throw a number out there, but I think we're going over 100. Lights out. How are you doing, sir? Paul Pelosi has made bank off the insider deals. He sure has. All he does is sit there and wait for his wife to call him. Hey, we just made a deal. He's like, oh, okay. Let me go put 100,000 or 2 million into this stock because my wife is going to have a vote, and she has voting power. Yeah. Chico says, Urus, still optimistic. Yeah, Chico, you really need to join the Patreon, man. You should be in the Patreon. Yeah, Urus is very optimistic about it. The guys, they're taking the token, or they're taking the project public this year. As you guys know, I'm on the team. You can sign up for the Aurochs wallet below and start getting the benefits of it. They're going public. I cannot wait to make that announcement. And they already have, Altcoin Daily has joined the team, and Crypto RS has joined the team. And I've said this multiple times, I'm not a fan of either one of those guys, but they have huge followings. And when they make the announcement that Aurochs is going public, that 10 million tokens that Urus has, it's only 10 million tokens, it's going to go bonkers. Right now it's at $13. So I keep adding to my position. It's one of those things that I'm not done with Ethereum yet. There's stuff on Ethereum that I really like, and Urus is one of them. Hey, John. Yeah, Elon. He does stuff. He just does stuff. Been trying my best to behave today. Lights out. Have you? Oh man, we have a tsunami. I think what you're talking about is the community, and the community seeming to breaking up into the Maxi group, the RH Maxi group, and then the rest of us who understand that in order for Pulsechain and Pulsex to be successful, we need lots of other Dapps and other things to come to Pulsechain and build upon it to attract users to Pulsechain, and then cause more buy and burn on Pulsex and those kind of things. So I just don't understand the whole RH Maxi thing. The Hex Maxi, I got it until Pulsechain was launched. Now that that's behind us and Pulsechain is here, that Maxi stuff, take it, let's burn it. Because it's not going to help us make any money. Big Coast announcement tomorrow. Wait to the moon. Yep, archipelago. That's awesome. I will, but thinking about joining. I just need to make time to attend. Okay. I see Congress banning stocks and allowing crypto. Oh, maybe further on down the road. I think it will be like a parallel economic system, probably for the next 5 to 10 years. But you're going to see things moving over from the traditional markets to the crypto markets, NFT marketplace. And one of the big projects I'm working on, which is I'm under NDA, so I can't talk too much about it, but it's a real estate project that is NFT and carbon credits, and it's coming to Pulsechain. And I'm going to be able to announce it soon. But yeah, the traditional stuff is coming to crypto. We're going to be a whole parallel economic system, and it's starting out small, but over the next 10 to 20 years, it's going to engulf everything. I saw a video about a company in Dubai who is using NFTs to sell real estate. So for a small investment of like 500 dirhams, you can buy a portion, an NFT that gives you rights to a portion of some real estate that's being built, and you get to earn rewards based on how much money that project yields. That's pretty darn cool. That's the kind of stuff that's going to come from legacy to crypto, and that's essentially kind of project I'm working on too. Welcome, V-Mart. Preach, son. Pulsechain needs projects to thrive. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does, Mom. Randy, do you feel as if these crypto cycles will continue to be more and more predictable for years to come? Seems like at some points things will shift. Stock markets move a lot different. Well, I think we won't have these profound moves anymore. I think these large swings that we have, the 10x and then the 95% dip, you won't see that anymore. You'll get a half an x, a 50% move, and then drop down by 60 or 70% over the course of a couple of years. That's what'll happen. It'll start to look a lot more like the regular stock market. Excuse me. The regular stock market also has its ebbs and flows, just like any other cycle. It's not as pronounced. You can look at the U.S. stock market since its inception. It just does this. Right? It just keeps going up, right? Well, crypto's doing the same thing. So I would expect that what happens in the stock market is the future of what we're going to see for crypto. So crypto's been around since 2008, right? So we're in now 15 years that Bitcoin didn't launch tradable probably till about halfway through 2009, 2010, something like that. So say if the stock market launched if we move out 100 years from now and we're in 21, 23, I think what you see now in this and what we're seeing now in crypto, you'll see similar to what's in the stock market. But most of us will be dead and gone by then, unless we somehow put our consciousness in, move it into AI or something. That's the only way we're going to be able to see that kind of stuff to see my prediction come true. But I think that's where we're going. 100 years from now, it'll be very similar to what the stock market is today. Does that mean it could possibly be for me to buy property as NFT and get myself a Panamanian visa by investment this way? Sure, Victor. Yep. Yes. We're working on that for you. All right, everybody. I'm going to go spend some time with my kiddo before he goes to bed. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you on Monday night. And if you're in the Patreon, I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Cheers, everybody.